What's going on, guys? Drones and Dogs here. Welcome back to the channel. All right, you guys. As promised, man, we finally got somewhat of a decent day, man. Somewhat. It's still colder than a mug. Hey, at least the wind calmed down just a little bit. At least it ain't negative temperatures. We finally got out of the negative temperatures. So, you know what? I feel like I'm going to pop out and fly. We're going to try this. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be the first official flight. I have never flown this yet of the Eachine E511S GPS drone. It's a 1080p Wi-Fi GPS drone, guys. All right? So let's get into this. This guy has brush motors. And I told you guys in my unboxing, make sure you check out the unboxing if you want to see the specs. This guy has a Wi-Fi 1080p adjustable camera from the front. It resembles a drone we've known and seen around. It's been around a block a few times. It resembles the Mavic Air is what it looks like. This guy does have a built-in DVR, and I did put a 16 gigabyte SD card in there, and I did format it before this flight, so hopefully we should get some decent footage back to that. But here's that camera, and you can adjust the camera from the transmitter, and I'll show you the buttons for that. We have some LEDs up front looking really nice, you guys. We have some foldable arms here with the matching foldable props that looks really nice, man. This thing looks like a Mavic Air, it does. It says GPS right here on the side. We have some LED lights right here on the top. We have a LED light in the rear and the two in front, all right, guys? So we're just gonna fold this guy out. I'm being sort of quick with it because it's kind of cold and the wind is kicking up. So we fold the guy out, okay? They do kind of you do kind of feel like the pressure of the legs kind of like click into place, you know. I don't think it matters which legs you fold out first. Wow, kind of hear pressure clicking into place. And you got these little footies, you guys. Fold out these little footies, and then you got, which is your landing gear. Bow. So it looks like it has an empty space for they would have had an optical flow version, or they were thinking about an optical flow version. I don't think they ever came out with that one. Look at it. This guy unfolds into a decent sized quad. Like I said, it does have brush geared motor, so you be mindful, beware of that. You just got to be careful with brush motors, you guys. Don't want to put too much stress on them. Here is the battery bay here. We do have a 7.4 volt, 1200 milliamp hour battery. I think they said you get 16 minutes or something like that, a flight time. I really can't remember, guys, but we're going to test it out. I ain't going to be out here no 16 minutes. It's cold. I just got snow all over my phone. But here is the remote. It's the, God, I got snow all over my phone. Here's the remote. It's the typical remote we've seen around the way. That we've seen this remote copy plenty of times, you guys. This guy is labeled. So let's go ahead and go over it. We have photo and video button on this shoulder bumper here. We have rates, speeds, and orbit mode on this button right here. Emergency stop, this button right here. Automatic takeoff, automatic land, this button here. This is the two buttons to tilt your camera, so you can tilt it up or tilt it down to get a good view if you want to do some exploring. Since this is a GPS drone, you have this compass calibration. So I'll show you what that does. You press this down to calibrate the compass on the GPS, and to do a level calibration, I believe it's both sticks down and to the right, I believe. And press this stick in for headless mode. Press this stick in for one key return, which since this guy is a GPS bird, you guys. This guy does have actual one key return where it will actually come back and land to us. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to get my phone all dry now since I done got snow and stuff all on it, chucked all on it. And we're going to get ready to fly this guy. Dry this phone off really quickly. That's another thing about winter, guys. If it ain't cold, it's wet and nasty. You know what I'm saying? You just can't get around it. Just can't get around it, you know? We're gonna make it do what it do. We're gonna make it do what it do, you know what I'm saying? So first thing we wanna do, guys, is we wanna power on the drone. Press on the power button. Lights are flashing. When it turn on the remote, we wanna do, oh, it automatically binds. Usually you have to do up and down, but you heard the two beeps, so this guy automatically bound to the transmitter. And you hear it beep, so we're bound. And we're gonna also, before we get into the app, we're gonna go ahead and calibrate this guy so it can start acquiring satellites. So what I'm gonna do is press this button. See, the lights are flashing. So we wanna take it and rotate it 3 to 5 times till we hear a beep. Hear a beep. You want to hold it up and rotate it 3 to 5 times till we hear another beep. All right, guys, simple as that. Compass calibration is complete. Let's see if we can go ahead and do a level calibration. Both joysticks down and to the right does the level calibration. We are good to go, guys. Let's get up into this. Well, first, let's connect to the Wi-Fi of this quad. We already auto-connected. Wi-Fi 1080p GPS. That's because I connected inside the house earlier just to make sure the camera was working. So connect to the Wi-Fi before you get into the app, you guys. The app for this guy is I'm going to use the Eachine Pro. It says use the Eachine GPS app, but that wasn't working for me. So I'm using the Eachine Pro app. All right, here we go. All right, so we got signal, you guys. Facing that camera up. So the auto tilt on the camera actually does work, you guys. That's pretty nice. So, it's telling me that I don't have a battery life. What? What? Let me see. How many satellites do we got? No satellites yet? That's weird. It's saying that my battery is low and I know this battery is fully charged. And it's telling me that it's showing me I don't have any satellites yet. You know what? I ain't gonna keep wasting time though. I'm ready to fly, man. How about y'all? Let's go ahead and see if we can start the recording. I'm gonna press the button. Recording started. And let's unlock the motors, both sticks down and out. So that does it. Let's take off. Even though it says on my app that we have no satellite, maybe because I'm using this Eachine Pro app, I should have used the Eachine GPS app, but it wasn't working for me. But as you can see, it's locked in. I'm not touching anything on the sticks, you guys. This thing is locked in. So let's see if we actually do have GPS lock. Let's see if I can pull it out of position. Oh yeah, that thing is locked in for sure. For sure. So it's just this app that I'm using. Recording this started, you guys. So I'm not gonna be able to see my altitude or my distance because of this app. So what I will try to do is re-download this guy on my iPhone because I am using my Samsung. I'll try to re-download on my iPhone to see if I can get that Eachine GPS app. Because since I'm using the Eachine GPS Pro app, it's not giving me any telemetry back, you guys. Which is fine. We're still gonna be able to fly this guy. We already got a minute of recording going. That thing is stable as heck. So I'm guessing this is the first speed, you guys. Let's see if we get second speed. I think it's quick. I'm like trying to barely pulling it because I don't want to get too much wobble in my camera. Still got Wi-Fi feed though. So I do know that out to the pond there, if I get out to the pond, that's about 300 or 350 meters there, guys, if I make it that far. See how far I get up there. Still going. Getting a little bit of lag-ish. So I'm probably about 150, 200 meters out, and I'm starting to get a little bit of lag in my feed. I still got it, but it's good, a little lag-ish there. Now I totally lost it now. And this guy probably has a geo fence as well. And I didn't turn it off, so let me bring that guy back. Let me jog it back. See, look, yep, it has a geo fence. Let me see if I can get in my settings and look at my parameters. Yeah, that's all waypoints. Yeah, this guy has a geo fence on it, guys. I have to get into my settings and turn that off. So, yeah. So, I won't be able to go too far, guys. I think I got out there about 150, 200 meters, though. I can't even see myself. Let's go ahead and return to home. Since I look down, I can't even see myself. Let's try this return to home real quick. I'm going to press in on the stick. Almost dropped my phone. Ooh. So it should be coming back. Let me get this phone back on. Woo. Let me see if I can see it. There it is, guys. It's coming back. So it's a great quiet. I've already got my Wi-Fi feedback. 3.5 minutes of recording we're approaching. It's not too bad. So yeah, guys, like I said, I wanted to get out here and fly so bad. The Eachine GPS app wasn't working with this phone here, so I hurried up and downloaded the Eachine Pro app, and that works. So we're gonna at least be able to see what this camera looks like here today. Couldn't really go out for a really actual good range test because I think it has beginner mode on. At least that's what it felt like. I got out there for about 150 until I couldn't see it anymore almost though. So here's the return to home feature. I took off from right here. I'm not gonna let it land in the snow, but it's coming back pretty accurate. Pretty accurate. Look at that bad boy. Eachine E511S, you guys. How does the camera look? You can tilt it down and tilt it back up, of course. Can I yaw it? I can yaw it. Me tilting the camera down and back up. So pressing the stick again will cancel that. Approaching 5 minutes of recording. I'm gonna stop this recording, you guys, make sure I save something. Recording stop. Let's get this close look at this bird. Oh! I'll get my camera back up. Get my camera back up. That thing is stable, you guys. It is stable. Look like it's drifting a little bit now. Got a little drift action to it now. A little bit, just a little bit. But for the most part, it's stable, you guys. Your boy Jones and Dogs in the picture. Let's see if we can go ahead and snap a photo. Let me get in the picture for you guys. Snap a photo real quick. Snapped a couple photos. So just have orbit mode. Let's see, you guys want to try the orbit mode out? Let's get it out there. Try out this orbit, because it has an orbit button. Let's try that out. So I'm gonna press from right here. I think I got enough clearance to take it up a little bit more. From right here, start the recording. Recording started, I'm gonna press the orbit button. So I just hit the orbit button, excuse me. Let's see what she does. So I think she's facing north. And she's turning around, and then I have to pick a direction that I wanted to orbit. So let's just say I'm gonna pick left. So now she should left. There, I had to hold it for a few seconds. There she goes. So pick a direction, left or right, and then it starts to orbit, you guys. So I'm not touching anything, and she's orbiting basically just the point that I set it at right here. So I basically have to tilt that camera down to get myself in the shot. There we go. Tilt that camera down a little bit. You can see me. Hey, guys. So she's basically just orbiting a point of interest instead of the controller itself, which is pretty cool. So let's press it one more time to see if it gets out of that. So press the orbit button again and it gets out of that. Check that out. Aim that camera up. So I'm in the second speed. This is third speed. Let's see how fast it goes. Woo, snap. Uh-oh, is that battery getting low? I think my battery's getting low, so she's entering her return to home phase. She's raising up and she's getting ready to come back to the home point over here. Look at that, she's turning around, facing me, and she's getting ready to head back to her home point. This is a great bird for underneath $100, you guys. What? Are you kidding me? What? Great bird. So let me go ahead and stop the recording. So I saved that. Took a photo up there. Go ahead, take a photo up there. I'm not gonna let her land in the snow though. so I'm bringing her down manually here. I canceled that return to home. And try to bring her down manually. So she's still beeping. That just must be the battery. I'm gonna try to guide it down and not land in the snow, you guys. She's coming down on her own. I wonder, can I catch it? There we go. Great little bird. The Eachine E511S, you guys. I really enjoy flying this. I can't wait. I'm gonna have to, like I said, tinker with the app a little bit to see if I can really get access to the functions and get my telemetry and everything. But just a quick first initial flight of this guy. I enjoyed it. For the price, yeah, I definitely enjoyed it. I think it's a good beginner's bird. A good beginner quadcopter, something for a beginner to get out and learn how to fly. Not really worry about too much of a camera and all that good stuff, just learn how to fly. You let me know what the flight for this look like. I'm your boy Jones the Dogs. Catch you guys in the next episode. I am out. Bow, bow. Deuces.